Good morning, children. How are you all? Children, I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to revise nutrition of chapter 6 life processes. Children, in this topic we have discussed that there are two modes of nutrition. First is the autotrophic and the second is the heterotrophic. In the autotrophic mode of nutrition, the organism can synthesize their own food. For example, all the green plants which synthesize their own food. And in the heterotrophs, we have discussed that the organism do not possess the ability to synthesize their own food, so that they are dependent on the autotrophs for their food supply, directly or indirectly. So children, today we are going to discuss about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition of human beings. Children, you can see this diagram. In this diagram, you can see the first part of the alimentary canal, which is the mouth. In the mouth, there is different types of teeth are present, palates are present, upper palate, lower palate, and the tongue is present, which is muscular in nature. Children, in the mouth, three pair of salivary glands are also present. After that, this is the pharynx part and the esophagus part. In this part, there is no digestion of food occur, but in the mouth part, the slightly carbohydrate is digestion is start. Only the carbohydrate start, because in your mouth the ptyalin enzyme is present. You know, the ptyalin means the salivary amylase. Children, by the help of the muscles, the food is going into the stomach through the esophagus. And in the stomach, children, you know that what happens in your stomach? Yes, because in your stomach, the gastric juice is secreted, in which there are hydrochloric acid is also secreted, which makes the medium acidic, and the mucus is secreted, which protects the inner lining of the stomach to burn, and the main enzyme, which is the pepsin, which break down of the proteins. And then this next part is the small intestine, which is highly called structure. So children, in the intestine, the secretion of the pancreatic juice and the secretion of the bile juice is coming from the gallbladder. Mainly the bile is produced in the liver, which is the largest gland of our body. After that, it is secreted into the small intestine. So children, what happens in the small intestine? There is the three types of enzymes which digest carbohydrate, like amylase enzyme digests the carbohydrate. Then lipase, this enzyme is digest the fat. And then the trypsin, which is the main enzyme, trypsin is digest the protein part into the proteins and peptones. So children, all materials of the food, not only the protein, carbohydrates, fats, the digestion is complete in the small intestine. And then with the help of the villi, which are present in the small intestine, the absorbed food is absorbed, which is digested. Okay, digested food is absorbed by the help of the villi. Villi are the finger-like projection which are present in the inner surface of the small intestine. Then large intestine, which absorb the water, which is the excess water. And then in the rectum part, the temporary collection of the waste product. Through the anus, it help in the ejection of the undigested part, or we can say the feces. So children, you can see there are different types of teeth are present in the mouth part. First is the incisors, second part teeth are the canines, third are the premolars, and the fourth are the molars. Then pharynx, which is the common passage for the digestive and respiratory system. Then we have discussed about the esophagus, in which the circular muscles contracts and food is going to the stomach part. Then J-shaped part, we have discussed that the stomach part, which are divided into three parts. First, uppermost part is called fundus, middle is stomach, and the lower part is pyloric. Then small intestine, which is also divided into three parts. First is the duodenum, second is the jejunum, and the last is the ileum. Colon part, which is divided into three, mainly there is a ascending colon, transverse colon, and the descending colon. So these are the three parts of the large intestine. First is the cecum, second is the colon, and third is the rectum part. Children, you know that the vermiform appendix, which is the vestigial organs which are arising from the cecum part. Okay. Cecum is well developed in the herbivores, but it's very small in man. So hope children this topic is clear to you. The last part, the anus is guarded by the anal sphincter. Okay children? Yes. So hope this topic is clear to you. Today you should revise this topic, and tomorrow I will take your test of human digestive system. So prepare this topic well. Thank you children.